lessons for our art subject. This is the MAPE module for week 4. And our lesson for arts is art criticism of Western and classical arts. This part is subdivided into various art movements: prehistoric, classical, medieval period. Reflects on the mood, idea, or message from selected artworks. Its use and function by evaluating their utilization and combination of art elements and principles. Now, let's proceed to our preliminary activities. What is in? Picture identification. Fill in the template with the information as. For picture number 1, picture number 2, and picture number 3, you are going to fill up what is the name of the artwork, where it was created, and when it was created. This is only a review. This picture was introduced to you during our first, second, and third week lesson. Next, what's new? Watch this in YouTube channel using this link. This link is all about animals who created aesthetically pleasing shelters and patterns, which humans considered as masterpiece. After watching, answer this question. So you can see this link in our description box. Number 1 question, what can you say about the artistic work of the animals? Number 2, which among the animals do you like as the most artistic? Describe its masterpiece. Next, activity. What is it? The logic in art reflected an important principles, mood, idea, as well as functions, and utilization of arts in the information of lifestyles. Nothing in excess. So, at this activity, you can see all example of paintings, which is blank, no names. Okay? So, all you have to do is to criticize the painting. What can you say about the painting? Number 1 and number 2 painting as well. Now, let's proceed to next picture. So, this is another sample of painting from different era. Another painting. And the last one is painting. Now, let's proceed to sculpture. Okay, so this sculpture is very familiar because of our previous lesson. So technically, you can express what did you see and what can you say about their arts of sculpture. Another picture from other era of sculpture. And now let's proceed to architecture. Okay, class, you can pause this video in order for you to answer this on your notebook. And you will proceed to our Google Classroom to submit your written work. So now this is the architecture from different era again. See that? Some old but different and artistic architecture. All right, what's more? So my ideal art. Look at the pictures below. Give your insight on the influence of the artwork according to its times and places. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, so you can write it on your bond paper, long bond paper. Then put it in your portfolio after you get the image and submit to our Google Classroom. So picture number 1, this is an example of painting. Picture number 2, an architecture. And picture number 3, sculpture. Now let's proceed to what you have learned. Sentence completion. All you have to do is to complete the following sentences below and write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Maybe this one, you can put this in your notebook. So you complete the unfinished statement like, I have learned that. I have realized that. I am so delighted to know that. I clearly understood that. I am thankful that. Let's proceed to this activity. What I can do. Activity 3.2, my art reaction. So you create an artwork from various periods that you can reflect on. Be guided with the idea of artworks formed during the various periods. Some of the examples are human figure, buildings, cathedrals with orders and arch, colosseum supported with arc, and more. Make sure that the elements and principles of art in the various periods are shown in detail. Write your reflection on a separate sheet of paper. So you are going to create your own artwork from various periods. So you can reflect on. So that is your title, my art reflection. So do this in one long bond paper. Yan, artwork, artist, and period. Next, assessment. So true or false. Read carefully and analyze the statement below. Write true if you agree with it and false if you disagree. So this is only 5 questions. The early man has the idea that everything exists anywhere, that he is not the only man. True or false? Number 2, the greatest civilization of the classical period is its economic success that motivate the social and cultural development among the people, notably the formation of hieroglyphics as well as spreading a detailed system of religious beliefs. True or false? Number 3, man the measure of all things and a sound mind in a sound body. What philosophy's focus of Greek art subjects matter is the human body. True or false? 4. Classicism means art in the whatever period of history in the West that consider the aesthetic ideas of the Hellenic period. True or false? And 5. The Hagia Sophia reflected the brilliance of heaven because its dome seems to light looking as if it was hanging from the heaven. So that is the last statement. True or false? Okay? For your additional activities titled Encode Decode. So you are going to make a research on one of the artworks produced from the various periods and make an art criticism. Okay? So like what we do in our previous activity, you criticize those artworks as you find their names. Okay? Now you are going to research, okay, of artworks produced from different periods, from prehistoric, okay, then discuss the art forms within the context of its times and places and your analysis on the features of arts and find out if they correspond with the style. Write your discussion on a separate sheet of paper. Okay. So for your information, you just research only three three artworks from different periods. Okay. So let's be specific with this. We just research only three artworks, three artworks from different periods. Right? So put it in a long bond paper, okay, and then submit it to our Google Classroom. All right? So that's all for today. And then our previous lesson in PE, officials, ethnics, and guidance. Now our next lesson for health is prepare yourself tomorrow. All right? Maybe this one. I will just show the title of our topic in health. Okay. So tomorrow our topic in health is pollution on focus. Okay? So that's all for today in our arts, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you and God bless you all. Again, this is Teacher J. Dun, nagsasabing kung kaya nila, ay kaya nyo rin. Ating alamin. Bye, class!